I have a secret, an itsy bitsy little secret, something you should see, something you should know, about a place over the rainbow. So come, follow me into my world. In my world, the sky is alive with colors. In my world, the good fairy touches my heart with her smile and her magic wand. A knight in shining armor gives me hope beyond all hope. And a funny-looking giraffe takes pictures of my bones. In my world, magicians cast spells to make sure I don't fall behind in school, even when I'm sick. Elves work their magic to make sure kids who can't walk may someday run. And great explorers look here, there, and everywhere to find treasures that save lives. In my world, I am the princess of my kingdom, of my home away from home. And in my world, angels, people like you, give time and money to help dreams come true, to make this world possible, and to help us build a new and better Shriners. Because my world is your world.
Crystal was 18 months old when she came to us through foster care. We eventually adopted, but she was born with Williams syndrome and a failure to thrive. She wouldn't eat. She had a tube down her nose in order to feed her. She wasn't even sitting up. And she wanted to get anywhere in the house, and she was very active, but if she wanted to get anywhere, she rolled. Just looked like a little roly-poly going across the floor. And so over the years, why we continued to try to improve her quality of life, but it took us 5 years before she started walking. She was age 5 when she finally potty trained. She was age 5 when she began to eat. Then I noticed that when she started walking, that she walked on the inside, the arch of her foot, and up on the ball of the foot. And she was already visiting the cerebral palsy clinic twice a year. That's where they would look her all over, make sure she was really healthy, and maybe order an x-ray or something to watch her bone progression. And I kept asking, don't we need to do a heel cord release, which would rotate her foot back flat and get the heel down on the floor. And they kept saying, it's not that bad yet, it's not that bad yet. So anyway, we didn't gain ground there, but when she was about 13 or 14, one day she dislocated her knee and took her into the physician, took her into several surgeons, and they just didn't seem to meet her needs. So I contacted the Shrine that I should have done earlier. She had a contracture that meant she couldn't straighten her leg out. So when I get her over to the hospital, the doctors tell me that before they can evaluate the knee, they have to straighten the leg out. So every week for 6 weeks, we would go over to the hospital. The Shrine unit drove us over there, and we would go over and they would pull her leg out as much as it would give, and they would cast it. And then we'd go home. The next week we'd go back, they'd pull it out a little more. Crystal had a stroke when she was 2 months old and another one when she was 8 months old. So she had the typical weakness that stroke victims had, which was partly what was wrong with her leg, but then her hand also was curling under real bad. So we saw a hand surgeon over at the Shrine Hospital in St. Louis, and it was recommended that they go in and cut the ligaments in her hand on underneath the wrist, and they would pull them around to the back of the hand and reattach it, and that would consequently pull the hand up. I might add that we adopted 3 special needs children, and at one time or another over the past 20 years, all 3 of those children have received services through the St. Louis Hospital.
Your ocean, I'm ankle deep. I feel the waves crashing on my feet. It's like I know where I need drown? Yeah, will you let me drown? And hey now, this is my desire, consume me like a fire, 'cause I just want something beautiful to touch me.